Welcome back to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex and today we're taking a look at my favourite deals across Switch eShops covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. I also have two winners to announce them for two $10 eShop gift cards and two more to give away. Now all you need to do to enter, drop a comment down below and the winners they'll be announced in next week's video. Without though luck, hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here, join our growing family and let's get started. A nice mix this week then of games matching that low price or coming in with even better deals, and we're going to be starting things with Carto. It's a lovely little game this one and it's rocking a new low of 40% off. It's published by Humble Games. It actually received a physical release from iam8bit as well. It's an adventure game though with a whole lot of puzzles set around cartography powers. You're out though to reunite with your grandmother and basically a storm separated you, but yeah, it has a beautiful visual style backing it all up, and yeah, it's a very nice one to chill to. Fried Bastards is back on sale then, matching the low with 50% off. This is a game where in my review frame rate hits got to me, but then I just got absolutely addicted to it after I released the video, so I always kind of warn now, yes it has issues, but its creativity definitely overcomes them. The idea though, you're stranded, a prison spaceship is in trouble, they send out though prisoners to navigate and find help, and you are playing as the prisoners. Part survival as you explore like a map, you're finding food and fuel, and then a whole lot of first person shooting, and it is like very good stuff. It's a roguelike too though, so think a whole lot of restarting and you'll get a new character with different traits for every single run. Persona 5 Strikers, and a bit different but for sure worth a shout out still. Look, if you're in the US you can currently pick up the physical with a 58% discount, and that is a new low price. It's available at Amazon, GameStop and Walmart. No idea when this discount will run till honestly, but it seemed more than worth a mention. It's just a quality combination of warriors and the depth of them like Persona. They just got this one near perfect. Those in Canada as well, you'll get 45% off at Amazon if you do want to check it out. I reviewed it on the channel though, I'll be linking it below in the pinned comment with all the other reviews from today's video. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX then is a recent release with a decent 30% off discount. That is a new low price, and it's a remake where they come here with new HD graphics, tweak the controls, and then they added in new levels, boss moments and story. You're out to save the world though. It's a fun little platformer, but it for sure shows, you know, it's old school with a decent level of difficulty backing it all up. Love the new visuals they went for though, but if you do prefer that old school style, you can switch to the retro visuals as well. Expect a little bit of frustration though at first, as I said, this game definitely not easy. Getting weird then, Mundaun. I picked this up relatively recently myself, and this 30% discount, it matches the all-time low price. A horror experience, you're ascending a mountain, uncovering the truth behind what is essentially a dark force that seems to be impacting the locals. So think here a dash of survival, you know, along the journey, but also combat and just all-out horror. I loved it though, and I think what makes it stand out, it's that visual style. It's a hand-penciled style, which for sure adds a nice spin to things. And the colour palette, I wasn't sure if it would get a little bit boring, you know, after kind of extended play sessions, but it didn't. It just completely added to it. Calming it down now, Signs of the Sojourner is a nice relaxed card deck builder that focuses less on challenge and more on telling its story. The deck, it represents you, the character, and they're used to essentially build relationships with those around you with a very simplistic, almost symbol matching formula. A world though where climate change and family loss kind of sends you out on this journey, I guess. You're going to be meeting those that inhabit this world, but it's really good stuff. It's matching the low with 25% off, but I will warn you here, it's also short. It's maybe 4 hours at a push. Nuts then is another chill one. It's a narrative first-person adventure. Now it starts small, you're simply investigating the local squirrels, but things do escalate. It introduces almost a nemesis of sorts, which I'm not going to spoil. Concept-wise though, you're essentially moving a number of cameras around this like small open world. You're recording the squirrel paths and just trying to figure out where they go at the kind of final stop. That's 90% of the experience here, so I'll be linking my full review below, because if you are considering it, I definitely recommend watching that first, as it won't be for everyone. I will add though, it's going to be for fans of games like Firewatch. You can wrap it up though in about, I'd say, 3 hours, and one level it has some serious frame rate issues as well. I still found a lot to like though, and this match at 25% off, it seems more than fair. My pickup of the week then, before our first winner of the week, and I'm grabbing Supraland. I meant to actually review this one on the channel at release, time just kind of got away from me though, so I'm finally grabbing it here as it's back matching the low with 30% off, and I actually missed that discount last time around. Do like the look of it though, but as a warning, reviews, they have been a little bit mixed, so for sure, as always, don't take this as a recommendation, more just kind of like if you want to join me for the ride. But it's a sandbox adventure experience with a whole lot of like puzzles, combat, and yeah, it's for sure a unique toy sandbox world as well. If you've played it though, let me know what you all think of it in the comments down below. So our first winner of the week then, it's going to Zero Requiem, who highlights an interesting change in their buying habits since the announcement of Steam Deck. They've stopped with third-party and indie titles in anticipation. Just kind of curious to hear if anyone else out there is doing this same thing, and will your Switch potentially transition to being, you know, a place for first-party only? Did you even, in fact, pre-order a Steam Deck as well? As I'm going to guess it's only going to be probably a small percentage of people out there. Congrats though, Zero. Drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, we still have a second winner coming up later in the video. So I want to quickly round up here 3 titles that are leaving the deal section soon. I'm talking 48 hours or so at time of recording, or August 30th, so you'll need to be quick to get on these. First though, we've got Rain on Your Parade. It's a personal favourite of recent releases, and it's 20% off, not a huge discount, but it's not been out all that long honestly, and it is still a new all-time low price. It was a complete surprise though, as you control a cloud with a variety of mission types, and you're on this adventure to the mystical Seattle, the perfect home for a cloud. It's got a fantastic cardboard look to it though, on point humour, and it's clear a lot of love went into it. I'd probably compare this one for like maybe fans of think like Donut County. Then Annapurna, they have a massive sale on right now that you should absolutely check out, but I'm going to be shouting out 2 of their games. First, Kentucky Route Zero. It's back matching the low here with 40% off. This game, it is just simply a masterpiece. It won't be for everyone as well though, I'm going to put that out there, and I don't want to give too much away about its story, but if adventures are your thing, it's a surreal one set around what is a mystical highway. The eShop description on this one says it perfectly though, so I'd say like take a read of that first for a non-spoiler window into a world of what is extremely strange characters. Stunning art and music then backs it all up. Then Annapurna's latest release, Last Stop. It's a first ever sale here, it's rocking 20% off. It's a very British adventure, this one. It's almost a digital take on the cinematic FMV genre, but you'll be following what is 3 separate characters in their own lives, but it's all extremely sci-fi. It felt like an episode of Doctor Who to me at points. But we're getting 3 stories. There's a character study, a body swap, and then almost a teen mystery. But yeah, certain characters will also become interconnected as well. Love the production work though, and I think it was an absolute pleasure. So yeah, I was more than a fan. Our penultimate game of the week then, that is A Hat in Time. It finally gets a new low and it's rocking 50% off. A great love letter to the world of 3D platformers. You'll play as a space travelling girl who gets stranded, and now you're on the hunt for timepieces to get back on her travels. Think though a whole lot of platforming, action, different hats. It looks fantastic, it's got a ton of charm, and I know there's a lot of love for this one out there, so I fully expect to see comments down below saying this one is a must buy. Our second winner of the week then, it's going to Noxia, who picked up Narita Boy, and yeah, that one was a monster deal last week. If you are still interested though, it's still rocking that same 50% off. It's actually available until September the 9th, so it's a decent little window to jump into it. I'll drop my full review down below as well, but congrats Noxia, drop me an email to claim your code, and then everyone else, remember to drop a comment down below for your chance to win in next week's video. So our final game of the week, that is Umurangi Generation Special Edition. I love this game. It's a photography adventure, somewhat similar to Pokemon in that way, but a much more adult tale, a really unique visual style, and there's a serious amount of depth to the photography as well, especially as you progress and more options they do pop up. Packing in the base game then, and DLC, even some like Jet Set Radio like skates, it's got a dark story to tell, this one, if you are looking for it, like the excitement of the neon city and, you know, how good it all looks. It hides what appears to be, let's say, drugged out individuals in the corners and, you know, just off to the edges of the map. Very cool stuff though, it's got something to say, it's an incredible soundtrack, and yeah, I strongly suggest it with this new low of 30% off. If you want political Pokemon Snap, this is the one for you. Plus you even get free movement around these small locations, which is just honestly very cool. And that's another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? Remember to drop a comment down below then for your chance to win one of the two $10 eShop gift cards in next week's video. With that though, like a shout out to the patrons of the channel who are just going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch, as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.